Hi everybody, this is Joe Walsh again, representing everyone in Illinois' 8th District. I'm in Washington, D.C. The week of March 7th or 8th, we've had some interesting votes, some interesting hearings this week. Had a fascinating hearing on radical Islam within America. A very important hearing, and Peter King, our chairman, deserves a lot of credit because this is an issue that needs to be talked about. So I'm here to answer some of our questions, so let us begin. Vicky from Wakanda, great question. Yes, Michelle Bachmann has been an ardent cheerleader on this issue of $105 billion in mandatory spending that was set aside for Obamacare. Look, I feel like many of my freshmen that we came to Congress to repeal Obamacare and certainly to fund it. So now that we know there's this pot of money here, we've got to go after it just like we've got to defund every other aspect of Obamacare this year, starting this year. So I hope to work with Michelle and a number of other Republicans to get that done. Good question, thanks. Eric from McHenry. Yes, look, you know me, I say what I feel. I'd love to repeal Dodd-Frank tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's been so much attention on Obamacare, rightly so, and there's been so much focus on repealing Obamacare that people aren't talking about repealing Dodd-Frank. Dodd-Frank is every bit as serious and I would say disastrous to this country. I don't think we'll be able to repeal it between now and April 1st. But the Republicans in Congress are looking at a number of different aspects of Dodd-Frank, and we're going to try to find a few that we can, individual pieces of it that we can repeal. But look, we're going to go after Dodd-Frank for the next 2 years to see what we can to stall implementation of a number of the Dodd-Frank pieces. Thanks. Rick from Wadsworth, why are we continuing to fund NPR was your question. Well, we're continuing to fund it because there are too many interests that have been propping it up. We shouldn't be funding it. The Republicans in Congress don't want to fund it. We voted to defund it. So hopefully, sometime this next year, the Republicans can lead an effort and get NPR defunded because they shouldn't be receiving government money. Jason from Gurnee, look, the quickest and best way to ease our dependence on foreign oil is to drill and take advantage of our resources here. We should be drilling offshore, we should be drilling in Alaska, we should be drilling wherever we can, we should be looking at nuclear power. This administration does not believe in drilling. And if the Republicans could again tomorrow, they'd snap their fingers and we would be drilling. Republicans will keep working at an energy policy here that uses our resources because, Jason, that also means jobs for us. Hey, Anthony from Barrington, look, we've done a great job, I think, in the House these last few weeks of even getting to 50 to 60 to 70 billion in cuts in non-defense discretionary. But you're right, when you're talking about a $14 trillion debt, when you're talking about a $1.7 trillion deficit this year, and we just hit an all-time record, I think $223 billion deficit in 1 month. The numbers that we're arguing about right now don't even compare, so it's silly. To go after more money and to cut more government. Remember, every time we cut government, it means more jobs. We've got to look at entitlement reform. We've got to talk about Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. And we've got to look at other mandatory spending in the government. And we've got to look at defense. There are areas in our defense department that we can save money. So this is just a step. This is step one. It's an important step. But if we really want to be serious and save this thing for our kids, we've got to go after bigger pots of money. And that's it. Thanks for joining us again this week. Keep firing your questions on Facebook. We're here to answer whatever is on your mind. Thanks.